Hello, Taurus. This is your spiritual bestie, Ciara. I want to start by saying welcome if you are new. Welcome back if you are not. This reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If it does not resonate, please try your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. But other than that, let's get right into your reading. So this is literally a general reading. So we're just going to see what Spirit could be saying at this time and what we can learn, just so we can keep on keeping on, right? It's always good to get extra messages from Spirit. So let's see, Taurus. All right. Uh-oh. All right. All right, for Taurus. General reading, what do they need to know, Taurus? What do they need to know at this time? Okay, so you got jump in. It says, you're being asked to take a chance. Give whatever you're questioning a try. The stars will never all align just the right way. Sometimes you have to take that leap anyway. This is that time, Taurus. Also, I got change. You're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you've become or are becoming. Change isn't always easy, but letting go of this outdated part of yourself will allow you to align with true self. Ooh. These both have information about aligning, getting in alignment. I like that. So you're getting in alignment, Taurus. That's what I'm getting. You're getting in alignment, you're getting clear, you're getting focused, and they're needing you to kind of change out your mindset, drop things that don't fit you anymore, don't serve you anymore, and just kind of jump straight in towards the things you want out of life, towards the goals you want out of life, towards the things you're following, just go straight towards the goal and don't stop. I like that, actually, Taurus. It's beautiful. This is from my Mind Info Oracle deck. It's a newer deck. I used it a couple of times, I think once in one of my previous readings. Now I'm going to pull a couple of Moonology oracles as well for you. All right, for Taurus, general reading. What do they need to know? Taurus, okay, something flipped. All right. Okay. It says, what do you need to release? Waning moon, sorry. And then this says, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Oh, I like that, actually. Full moon in Capricorn, a tough cycle. The ending of a tough cycle approaches. Oh, that's beautiful. I love when a tough cycle is ending. That's stunning, my love, stunning. Okay. Let's see if I can make it where all of it just is seen. And I don't have to space them out like that. Yeah, that works for me. Cool. Yay. All right, Taurus. I really, really like that. Yeah, a tough cycle. Oh, you know what? We actually will be having a full moon in Capricorn July 10th. I don't know if this is going to air. This is going to air way after that, by the way, like towards the end of July. But I feel like this is connected to your July 10th reading. So go back and watch your full moon reading, Taurus, because I feel like this is connected. And this might also be something they're telling you that is a tough cycle. The ending of a tough cycle is approaching. What do you need to release? There might have been some information in that reading that might help you in releasing what you need to release to move forward. Okay? I just wanted to say that really quick before we continue. So now we're going to get into some tarot. Let's see. Interesting. Yeah, they're saying once you start releasing some old habits, the way you used to see yourself, allowing yourself to be your true self, your most authentic self, that ending of a tough cycle is going to feel like I'm getting like melted, like it'll melt off of you. It'll feel like melting like butter, like water off a duck's back. And you'll be able to fully jump into something, even though it might not feel perfect at that moment. You're going to be excited to jump in because you're no longer carrying baggage. You're going to feel lighter. You get what I'm saying, Taurus? All right. General messages for Taurus at this time. What do they need to know? Okay. Woo. Jeez Louise. Oh, shoot. Oh, okay. Wait. Taurus, you got a lot happening. Hold on. Girl, guy, bestie, y'all. You got the Knight of Swords, the Two of Wands, you got the Star, you have the Tower, and you have the Knight of Cups right here underneath the Tower. Let me just do it like this. And then on the bottom of the deck, you got the Ten of Pentacles. Isn't that wild? Come on, get in it, get with it. This is wild to me. Okay, let me just make sure all of it is in view. Okay, it all is in view. Okay. Wow, that's insane to me. Okay. Let's talk about it. So you got the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is that Russian energy. It's rushing in with conviction. Sometimes not even knowing all of the information or the answers. It can be a very fast-paced energy or making a decision very quickly. Let's get some clarity on it though. Why the Knight of Swords for Taurus? Nine of Wands, yeah. Wow. Yeah, Three of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You may have had to make a decision where you weren't exactly prepared before. This feels like something that happened in the past, by the way. And it might be why you're a little hesitant to jump into something new, right? It's because you've been through a tough cycle because of a decision you made previously. And you might have felt very wounded, right? You're like, I don't know how I'm going to make it through this again. I don't know if I can do this again. But they're needing you to release the past, the things that didn't work out in your favor because it wasn't the right time. They're needing you to let go and trust that this, when you jump in this time, Spirit will catch you. This is the right time. But there's a need for you to let go of how do I put this? It's almost like let go of your old expectations or how things used to be, because it's not going to serve you. If you're afraid of falling, then you'll, how do I put this? Taurus, it feels like you're afraid to fall and be caught, because last time you jumped, you failed and you may have gotten hurt and wounded. You didn't die, you got wounded. Nine of Wands. And now you're afraid because you're like, I'm already Nine of Wands energy. I'm exhausted, I'm tired. I don't know if I can handle another fall. Spirit is saying, I got you this time. But before you jump, listen, before you jump, Taurus, there's a need for you to release some things that don't serve you anymore, okay? And only you can figure out what that is. Okay, you got the Two of Wands. That's planning, organizing. And that's also a little bit, it reminds me of that jump energy where it was saying jump in, where it says you might be thinking it's not the right time because the stars are not quite aligned with the, like Two of Wands was like you're planning, organizing. You're like, I don't know if it's safe to jump. You got this. All right, why the Two of Wands for Taurus? Oh my God, they flew across the room. No wonder it flew across the room. The Sun! King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I really like that for you, Taurus. Yeah, big boss energy. Looking at the bigger picture. A leader, a visionary, mature, career-focused. Yes, with the Two of Wands, it's expansion. And you're realizing that you can have more, do more. And you're trusting in your, you know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing you're not afraid to jump because you're trusting in yourself, not just Spirit or God or the universe to catch you and give you signs, but it feels like you're trusting in yourself enough to know that you can handle it. And you're kind of, you know what I'm hearing? I'm jumping and I'm excited for the journey. It's giving the Fool. Like when he jumps off the cliff, he's not afraid. You know what I mean? He's just like, has this big old smile, like, let's fucking go. And that's what it feels like, Taurus. It feels like you're like, let's go. Let's just do it. Let's just try it. And you're excited to just see where you land. And that's honestly the best energy to have whenever you're jumping into something that may scare you. It's releasing expectations and just enjoying the journey. You got the Star and you got the Tower. Usually it's funny because the Tower comes after, like before the Star. So it feels very much like even though things may be breaking down, you are being propelled forward. Why the Star for your Taurus? Oof, yes. Listen, look at that. Ace of Pentacles, delicious. Look at this, 6 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And you got the 10 of Pentacles. A lot of money cards, Taurus, a lot of money. So I feel like once you realize that you're following your North Star, your passion, your goal with that star, divine journey, okay? Once you realize that you're going on towards your passion, towards what you're meant to do, it's going to lead to an Ace of Pentacles moment of a new opportunity that you're going to get to take and grow into something even more bigger with that 10 of Pentacles. It feels very divinely focused. And it feels like while you're on your journey, you might meet I heard a friendly stranger, okay, Taurus? You might meet someone who wants to invest in you, invest in your company, invest in what you're trying to do. I'm also seeing some of you could be very innovative, like creating an app or creating something, creating the clothing line. And it's like you might meet someone who's like, hey, this is really cool. I like this. Can I invest? And you're like, sure. And that investment leads to even more success and money and progress and productivity. You get what I'm saying? All right. The Tower, of course, is an abrupt ending. It's something tumbling, crumbling to the ground, to nothing. Because it's literally knocking you out of the false sense of reality to get into actual reality. Sometimes it hurts, it sucks. I mean, not sometimes, a lot of times it will hurt and it sucks. And it might shift everything around you, your foundation, but it's for the best. It's for the betterment of yourself and your life and your goals and your purpose. Why the Tower for Taurus? Why the Tower here? Wow. 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You have had the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah, illusions. 7 of Cups is all about illusions, things not being clear. Yeah, the illusions are tumbling to the ground. And I'm hearing like once you realize that you are not what you thought you were, like I said, because it already talks about the change. It's like destroying the parts of yourself, the patterns of yourself that no longer serve you, that's not you anymore, that even the stuff that like people have put on you made you feel like you had to be. Once you start realizing you don't have to buy into this false sense of reality, that you can actually have a real reality with the Star and the Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, the Sun. Yeah. Taurus. Wake them up, baby. Wake them up. It's like as soon as you start realizing that you can have more, you have more. But once you start releasing that false sense of reality, those old habits, those old cycles, once you start letting yourself be free and that tough cycle ends, everything is going to feel so breathable. Like I'm seeing someone who's gasping for air, but as soon as everything is dropped off, the baggage dropped off, you got your boundaries up, you're taking care of yourself. It's like I'm seeing someone go, like it's almost like you take your first good deep breath of air for the first time in years. Almost like you've been drowning and now you've been rescued. Fortune after difficulty. Okay, Taurus? Fortune after difficulty. You are breathing now. You are living now. You are moving forward now. And it's absolutely stunning and beautiful. And I love it. Oh my God. Okay. Lastly, you got the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is that card of also a dreamy energy. He is that card of Prince Charming, knight in shining armor, shows up at your, your door with flowers, lover boy type energy. At least that's how it's, doesn't matter gender, but it's very much romantic energy, typically. But let's get some clarity to see what this is. Why the Knight of Cups for Taurus? Spirit, also thank you for the messages. Wee baby. All right. Look at it. Hermit on the bottom of the deck. That's so interesting. It feels very much like you're in alignment. Knight of Cups is you're following your heart. You're following your dreams. It's a lot of alignment talk. Alignment, alignment, alignment. A lot of alignment talk. Even the star, following your North Star, being in alignment, following your goals. The Hermit is all about wisdom, right? He is a card of solitude, yes, but he's inner wisdom, inner guidance, soul searching even. And it feels very powerful with this Nine of Cups because it feels very much like, and it's funny actually, the Hermit has the star in his lantern. The star is right here. You're literally being guided at this time with the star energy and the Ace of Pentacles. And you're in alignment at this time with the Nine of Cups. This reading is stunning. Stunning! Taurus, this is amazing. The Knight of Cups is all about following your heart, following your passions, following your emotions, following what makes you feel love. You're in a very, once you start dropping off the baggage, I'm hearing you realize that love is all around you and that you can operate from a place of love and that you can keep going. But it's like almost like once you start really loving on yourself, your true self, and you allow yourself to just be you, it's like everything else becomes so much easier to do. Even if it's people not liking it, Taurus, it feels very much like once you start loving on yourself properly, it's like everything else feels like kids play, like child's play. Like non-existent. You know what I mean? Anyway, wow, you've had the Ten of Cups that came out, showed itself, got the Ten of Pentacles, now you got the Nine of Cups. You're in alignment and you're on the right track, okay? You're on the right track. Just release what you need to release. Let go of the past. Don't let that hold you back because you are on the right track, okay? Anyway, also you could be seeing 999 or 1919, 111, 1111, or 1010, by the way. Wanted to bring it up. A lot of 9s, 1s, and 10s actually. Plus 9 plus 1 is 10. So there's a lot happening for you is what I'm saying, Taurus. Stunning, stunning reading. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this general reading. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, my loves. Join the channel. Join the Spiritual Bestie community. I would love to have you over here. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye, my loves.